Being sent to me is a great privilege. When I heard the song's lyrics, I kept recalling the MV. Probably ever go with it and imagine myself as a female protagonist in the MV. But today, my mom was preoccupied with something too. You don't have a papa. I'm not playing with you. Who's your dad? Mom lied. You don't have a dad. Oh, Juicy has no papa. Papa doesn't want her. Juicy used her left-handed hold chopsticks. Juicy's a monster. That's why her dad doesn't want her.
我有爸爸，我有爸爸的。别扔我，我有爸爸。我爸爸。
I looked at the blood on my hands. That's when I realized I was hurt. Eventually, though, I didn't feel any pain. I get hurt. I could open my left eye.
你们一群男生欺负一个女孩子，好意思吗？
Who's that? Who's sitting beside me?
你们再不停手，我就叫警察了。
I wonder if that's Ziwa. That if she don't remember it. Right, the police should look for my papa.
你没事吧？
Just your voice is different from before. For a moment, I froze, not knowing how to react.
你流血了，让我看看。你是谁？
Oh, I saw a beautiful girl. I've never met her before. Hair was long. She wore a one-piece dress, like those in display with big shopping mall.
我有纸巾，我帮你擦擦。
Took out a pack of tissue from a statue and then took the package and applied, using tissue to cover my eyebrows.
疼。对不起，我轻一点。
Wasn't because she was rough, rather her touch was sliced and fed, just like a from a punch, maybe.
还好伤口不是太深，不过你得赶紧去医院擦药才行。我家里就有药，医院太贵了。那你就快回去吧，那些男生已经被我赶跑了。谢谢你。不客气。你叫什么名字啊？我叫子画。
Thought so.
子画，我把这个送给你。
Check out my favorite item from my pocket. It had an purple.
我叫紫苏，就是这个紫色的紫。我还能跟你一起玩吗？好啊，我以后再来找你。
紫苏，紫苏，紫苏，吃饭啦！
My earphones were removed. I woke up. I raised my hand. Mom was looking at me crying. She was holding my hair for.
妈，不要这么吓我呀！喊了你好几遍，你都没理我。
有吗？
有啊，喊得我嗓子都哑了。
嗓子哑了就煮点柚子皮喝。
She flicked my forehead, although it wasn't with much force. I still rolled over to her on my bed. She put my earphones on the bed and shook her head.
说了多少次不要趴在床上看书？
我没看，我刚刚睡着了。
那睡着之前呢？
忘了。
I'll read it.
哎，快过来吃饭了。
这么早啊？
That's an alarm clock of 6 o'clock.
等会儿还要去灯会呢，赶紧出来。
哦。
I dragged my voice and walked back to my original position. Down, removed the CD from the CD player, returned it to its box. Anyway, gave me a CD play for my birthday last year. I trusted it, even making a case for it.
书签呢？书签。
The more I wanted something, the more I had trouble finding it. A fact with no scientific basis. Once again, Mom called out to me. I kept frantically searching.
知道了，马上来。有了。
I picked up the bookmark that had somehow fallen onto the floor and inserted it. After organizing everything, I stretched my body and left my room.
子画，你可比那个子画温柔多了。
After dinner, Mom and I set off for the pedestrian walkway where the lantern festival was being held. As Charlotte approached, stalls began to open, exhibiting their merchandise to the crowd. The streets gave off a festive mood. Customers were smiling, offering their blessings to the stall owners. I helped Mom set up the stall. We hung the embroidery that she and the housing committee made. Although embroideries weren't popular with youngsters, the older generation still loved them. Especially the elderly. They would hang them in their homes. Confident about Mom's handicrafts, the crowd had gathered while we were still setting up the. Some even bought items that weren't yet on display.
累不累啊？还是我来吧。
Taking a momentary break, she rubbed my head.
不用，你腿不好，坐着收钱就行。
I pushed her onto the floor and took out the remaining 40 from the box.
好了，都挂上去了。
还是我女儿好。
不，还是我妈妈教育的好。
She has a very nice mom, I'm not gonna lie. She's gorgeous, she's nice, she's gentle. She's just a dolt. I squatted behind her and leaned my body towards her back. We kept playfully praising each other. Soon after, the crowd gathered and started to disappear.
才半个小时不到，就已经卖了这么多了。
看来今天还带少了。
正好啊，早点卖完了，我们还可以去看舞火龙，好像还是在堤坝那边。
不知道舞火龙开始前能不能卖完，要是没卖完，那你就自己去吧。
再说吧，就算赶不上舞火龙，还可以看烟花嘛。
Like the dragon dance and fireworks is a traditional event for the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's different from the lion dance during.
子梭啊，
啊，怎么了？
Took out a 100 note from wallet. After a moment's hesitation, she took out another big note and handed it to her.
反正这边也不忙，你拿着这些钱去随便逛逛吧。
啊，我就在这边陪你。
你一直在这里陪着我，不闷吗？
不闷啊，那边的大伯给了我几个石榴，我可以慢慢剥石榴吃。
The store next door was busy customers, so I helped them out. The man then gave me a huge pomegranate.
妈妈是怕万一等会儿碰见你学校的同学，你还穿着校服呢。
She didn't make it clear, but I guess what she meant. She worried that English rich daughters knew my mom was a middle-aged woman, so if they had overshot, they might bully me. Actually, I didn't mind, and my friends didn't either.
哎呀，你想太多了，哪有那么多势利眼啊？而且我都已经遇上好几个班上的同学了。
啊，什么时候啊？
就刚刚啊，穿着莲花的校服跟我打招呼的，你没注意吗？哎呀妈，你就别老这样乱想了。
妈妈也是关心你。
知道了，你就放心吧。
She doesn't say anything else after that, but still gives me the money. I could only accept it. only had one folding chair at home, so I squatted beside her and leaned on her. Then I started peeling the pomegranate offered half to her. I took the pomegranate and asked,
子梭，你想不想要部手机啊？
怎么突然问这个问题？
就是一下子想到了，随便问问。
不用，等明年我上大学了，你再帮我买吧。再说了，学校里是禁止用手机的。
你之前不是说钱宇都带手机去学校了吗？
This is Jenny we're talking about.
那是偷偷带的，他要用手机听歌吗？
那秦维呢？
小维也没有手机啊。
我是说秦维不是班长吗？
你觉得他们两家住对门的，好意思管吗？
Under Lee Weiss, a responsible class monitor, she had chosen to turn a blind eye towards her childhood friend's mischief. Fortunately, Jenny isn't the type to abuse her privileges. Up to now, nothing serious has happened.
唉，你从小到大跟着妈妈也受了不少苦，总想补偿你一点什么吧？你又什么都不肯要。
我要妈妈身体健康就行了。
唉，
再说了，我小时候不是经常找你要这要那的吗？
这个妈妈倒是记得，你小时候啊，就有一次非要找妈妈要钱买玻璃球，去和院子里那些孩子玩，结果还把眉毛弄伤了。你说是被树枝戳到了，一听就知道是说谎。我们那边哪有那么矮的树枝啊？
这都多久之前的陈年旧账了？
你老实交代，到底是怎么弄伤的？
I never thought a conversation would turn into what happened 10 years ago. A bartender while I lied, no matter how she questioned me, I kept insisting I was hurt by bullets. Eventually it blew up.
那么久的事，谁还记得呀？
那你就是承认不是被树枝戳的喽？
好，好，好，不是树枝，但是我真的不记得是怎么弄的了。
And then I could only keep lying to her. I knew what her reaction would be if she found out the truth.
还好是没有留疤，不然这么漂亮一张脸不就毁了？
She crushed my left eye, but I felt the calluses on the fingers. The touch was different from that day.
妈，你还记不记得那天我跟你说有个小女孩拿纸帮我止血？
小女孩，好像说了吧？那时候啊，你满脸是血的跑回来，谁还记得清你说的什么小女孩啊？
哪有满脸是血这么夸张啊？
就算没这么夸张，妈妈当时也是吓得不轻啊。
那你还记不记得我跟你说那个小女孩叫什么名字？
这妈妈哪还记得呀？
At that, she stood up to greet a customer. I kept squatting, eating the pomegranate. I made a mental note of how many slices I had.
看来只有我一个人还记着。
Then a stranger came to my house in order to persuade me to go out and play. Mom agreed to buy marbles for me. Mom never told me who that stranger was. I didn't care. All I cared about was that girl called Ziwa. I wonder what she's doing now. Haven't seen her since. No matter how much I look forward to seeing her again to say thank you. Please have mercy on that kind killing.
月亮啊，能不能让我再见一见那个女孩呢？
I feel like Zio. I laughed brokenly and said to him straight on. Shook my head, looking at the pomegranate peel four seeds.
看来我不太适合吃石榴啊，石榴籽真的是咽不下去。妈，我去扔垃圾啊，顺便那个一下。
I took out a tissue from my pocket and ripped it in half. She understood and reminded me to stay safe.
知道了。
I don't know what she meant, but I feel like it's something girl related. Unless she meant use the bathroom, it's something I can really think of. I threw the food pail into garbage ran and walked into the alley. Projects to hustle busted eyes exceeded a different hill. I regretted being so concerned about the restroom lines in the shopping mall that I chose to the public restroom alleys. So due to disappear, most of the streetlights were out. There's so many in silence. I don't. She never walk in that alley by herself. A few in the skies, I finally arrived at the public restroom, but then I heard someone arguing.
多一事不如少一事，赶紧上完厕所开溜吧。
I dodged myself and turned towards the public restroom entrance. At the mid-on festival, everyone would gaze at the moon. It's my wish. I wish to see that girl. You. I should write her name down, so I wouldn't mix up her name with someone else's. Oh, I really thought there was gonna be something bad happen, Mike. This seemed like it. Seemed like that kind of situation. That is full of zest, but it has nothing to do with. Oh wait, no, it's right here. Okay. Looks like I wasn't meant for such festive occasion. Okay, so I'm assuming something does happen, but it's not bad, I would think. At least with a stranger, at least be someone she knows. I guess they're both going to meet each other. As a child, I was often brought to adult gatherings. The woman would teach the best antique to handle such means. As if the one sitting beside her wasn't a person but a dog at a dog show. No matter how harmless a dog, I'll still get into trouble. Trouble would always find me. Just like now, where two drunken men had driven me to a corner. I constantly glared at them, but my hands could only grip it to my uniform. So nothing happens with Gio but Zua. Zua told me a few days ago that most students from Linway are from rich, powerful families. If not, you'll at least be whatever you wish, of course. But also scholarship students like Gio. But no one would dare to harass a student with this uniform. However, it's not matter if they're drunk.
如果你们只是想要钱的话，多少我都可以给你们。但如果你们非要纠缠我的话，就别怪我不客气了。
Actually, really afraid my heart is thumping and my palms are using cold sweat. However, I feigned calmness and gave them a stern warning. I didn't expect them to run away, but I had to try. By now, I was tough on the outside, but skin on the inside. Two drunkards hit the ground like cats playing with the prey. Then, how did I become the prey?
木槿的花语，坚韧与永恒之美。
That evening, my housemaid knocked on my door to tell me dinner's ready. I just finished my quickest research. When I arrived in the living room, she was at the entrance hall putting on shoes. She was the first to interview job when we summer. Molly had some reservations with her cook, which add towards lighter flavors, but I told her I like her cook. Actually to stay. She's a local. For someone like me whose blood is half local, I guess we're fellow townspeople. Thus, it's not unreasonable for me to show for me like.
辛苦您了，明明是一家团圆的日子，还要来为我做饭。
She raised her head and told me it was merely her responsibility. She then turned around heading for.
请等一下。
Mother wasn't here, but a few gift packs were still sent to this house, including from the school director. I selected some nicely packaged mooncake boxes and gave them to her. She looked frightened and was reluctant.
我一个人也吃不完这些，您家里还有2个孩子，就当是我送给他们的吧。
After much persuading, she finally accepted the stack of mooncake boxes, which would level with her chin.
您今天就别坐公交车回去了，叫一辆计程车吧。车费的话，我帮您出。
She knew about her family problems, her husband being the savior of the world, but they still had illness and children to look after. She was the family's only source of income. I wasn't in a position to help support her family, but at least I wanted to help. She refused to allow me to pay for the fare, frantically taking a few steps back while embracing a handful of cake pop. She kept wiggling her body, but I still managed to shove 100 No joke pocket. She gave up stronger and anxiously thanked me. Honestly, I didn't like the way she acted. Jiwa, I didn't like her calling me. I suggest you go to the Lyncher Festival tonight. You'll like it for sure.
好，我会考虑的。
After she left, I returned to the dining table and sat down. She had Russian food for dinner, but today she made a traditional mid-autumn meal for me. I wasn't picky about food, so I let her be, but I told her not to cook too much as I was the only person eating. Because it's local cuisine, soup is surely pleasant. I ignored the escargot and the steamed yam, instead opened the lid of the pot of soup. Appetizing chicken aroma spread like wildfire. She said that chicken is essential for a feast since it symbolizes family harmony. However, could I still be blessed given that I was eating alone? And then she went to the festival. I definitely wasn't blessed, otherwise I wouldn't have fallen into such a desperate situation. Two drunkards approached me, choking at me, my heart was thumping. I feel like is gonna happen. It's something violating. They were holding bill bars. I anticipated the worst, even if it weighed on my shovel hill. The worst that would happen was for my head to be smashed by the bars. If I didn't die, I could have my revenge. But if I died,
倒也不坏。
no matter what, I wouldn't choose to be human. That was the bottom line. But as their hands reached towards me, my lips parted, but I couldn't utter a sound. Not even a single hill. I closed my eyes, my hands hugging my waist, waiting for those fangs dripping with lust to have their way with me.
哪里来的流氓？还不快滚！
The inside I opened my eyes, I saw something unexpected. Part of me was a short-haired girl. I looked down and realized that I was wearing the same uniform. She was blocking the humiliation that was about to befall me. I tilted my head and looked over. One of the drunkards was lying on the ground with his head covered. Moaning repulsively. The other person stood facing her, looking shocked. Did she just like wallop him? I didn't hear no bang, so I just assumed she just stood in front of him. He was definitely considering whether his head could win against a fight before. But fight with a brick in her head. That works.
子花，你没事吧？没。他们没对你怎么样吧？没。那就好。
The man standing in front of us seemed to have sobered up. He had been in his friend and kept walking backwards until he was at the same distance before turning around to escape. As I looked at the man screaming on the ground, I asked,
你是子梭吗？嗯。
She observed her shrine as I she extended her hands behind her. Because she was shorter, her hands first touched my thighs. Although my skirt was in the way, it still gave me jolts. Her hands worked their way up towards my hips and abdomen. Finally, she grabbed my hands, warm from she rushed in, down my numb body.
我们先离开这里。好。
Just as guard. Fit the title. She held my hands and we hurriedly went towards the main street. As I approached the bridle lit streets, I felt like I had just returned from hell.
没有人追来吧？
Skinned alleys.
好像没有。刚刚吓死我了。嗯。那个人会不会死啊？啊？要不还是先报警吧，或者打个120。啊？子画。嗯？120？什么120？
I don't even know what. Still fighting, I couldn't make out what she meant. She suddenly shook me, and I looked at her.
好了，已经没事了。
She gently brushed away my tears, and then crushed my heel beside my ears.
虽然有很多问题想问你，但是我现在还有一件更重要的事情要做。什么？厕所啦。
No, she never went to the restroom. She must have stopped right before. She whispered to my ear.
哦。巷子那边是不行了，只能去商场里面排队了。
I actually do feel like I shouldn't, be left alone. Save.
我跟你一起去。
She said. She seemed to want to go by herself, but I didn't want to be alone, so I heard her time plead.
你也要去吗？
Okay, so we're doing kind of what's in her interest more. Okay, we'll go back and Oh wait, the choice I just realized choice is the same. I'll go with you, don't leave me here. Choice will leave is the same.
别丢下我一个人。
I blurted that out before I could clearly comprehend what she meant. I was like a frightened little boy afraid of everything around me except Chicio.
不会的，我只是……算了，你就陪我一起去吧。
She wanted to explain, but feared it was too much trouble, so she took my hand and led me to the shopping mall. On the way, Chicio reported to her police and told them we saw someone hurt in the alley while we were going to the restroom. She admitted the part where I was attacked. Seeing how flustered we were, they took the hint and let us leave first. Fortunately, not many people were lining up at the shopping mall restroom. We finished quickly.
子画，你一个人出来的吗？
I told her I didn't want to stay home by myself after dinner. I asked the housemaid where the festival was and went out.
你要是想逛灯会就跟我说嘛。对了，我没有手机。对不起。哎呀，没事儿了。前天我明明说自己会待在家里的，但是我真的不是因为不想跟你在一起才拒绝的。我懂的，我懂的。
We wouldn't hold hands anymore, but because of the crowd, we were squeezed even closer.
不过你怎么会在那里呀？因为街上人太多，我就随便找了条巷子到处逛了逛。
River City lacked this much cultural charm. I was curious about the alleys. I never thought I went into trouble.
还好我刚刚本来是打算去那边上厕所，不然可就要出大事了。还好是有惊无险。不过这样都能遇上，说明我和子画还是很有缘分的嘛。
Following that instant, a chill crept up my spine.
我宁愿不要这样的缘分。我不是那个意思，我是说，就正常点的见面就好。
Oh, okay.
吓我一跳。
She tipped her head and laughed. How many times have she saved me already? If it wasn't for her,
刚才的事，还有之前的事，谢谢你。不用这么客气了，谁让你也叫子画呢？什么意思？没什么，没什么了。
this is something that sent my head spinning. Speaking of head, did she just pat my head?
对了，子画，你要不要去舞火龙啊？舞火龙？是中秋节庆祝的特色哦。
Truthfully, I was still shook about what just happened. But if I'm gonna choose you...
好，在哪里？是等会儿在堤坝那边进行的。
I think she didn't expect her to say yes. With a smile, I think she expected more of a no, so it caught her going. She seemed surprised by my reply. She probably didn't expect me to come. Yeah, she looks
因为
flushed.
需要的场地比较大，所以肯定不能在闹市的街上的。那我们现在过去？要等一会儿，我还得去帮妈妈收摊呢。嗯。
She let me to start. Maybe bitches is too good. The items were sold out already.
妈，都卖完了。
对呀，早就卖完了。你跑哪儿去了呀？担心死我了。
This lady who's packing up the store must be juicier. Taking a closer look, they resembled each other.
我在路上遇见同学了。
是这位吗？我好像在哪里见过，有些眼熟。
就是那天晚上送我回来的呀。他叫子画，是新转来的同学。阿姨，您好。
你好，我家子梭没给你添麻烦吧？
妈。
Hearing her buddy's pleasantries, she pouted her lips.
没有的事，反而是我受到了子梭很多照顾。
Bunny seemed like a kind gentle person compared to that woman. That's how a mother should behave.
妈，那我们收摊了，一起去看舞火龙吧。子画是第一次在我们这里过中秋，还没有见过。
既然你都遇上了同学，那就你们去吧，妈妈就不去了。
啊，刚刚都说好的。
你们同学在一起聊天就好，我去了，那你们该多拘束啊。
不会的啦。
子梭乖，听话。啊、子画同学。
您说。
就麻烦你帮我看着一下子梭了，别让他惹出什么事儿啊。
妈，我看起来像是那种惹是生非的人吗？
Somehow, seeing that deflated look on Gishi's face, I felt a bit happy.
我会的，您放心吧。
那妈妈先回去了，你们也要注意安全。
知道了。
钱够不够啊？要不要再给你一点儿？
不用了，不用了啦。
She kept complaining as she mom loaded the empty box onto it.
你回去的路上也小心点哦。
After seeing the awful mother, Gishi gave me a wide smile.
真是丢脸。没有啊，我很羡慕你们母女的感情的。哈？那我们赶紧去堤坝那边吧，要抢个好位置，去晚了就抢不到了。
To push off the awkwardness, she changed the topic, grabbing my hands as we quickly walked to the dikes. It was only until we reached our destination that I realized I never once thought of letting go. Sucks because technically it's not gonna be together. Because of events, literally the game starts off with it. So it's not really want to know what happens next because you know how it ends. It is bright and stars are sparse. The crows fly to sound. 3 times they circle the tree. Or bridge they can.